One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Change this route. Smith dropping to pass. He's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. He's got it again. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. North Texas will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They go to the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Love the work by the quarterback. Selling pass. You saw the linebackers just back out of the box. As soon as he handed it off, there was nobody home, and that led to a big gain.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Taylor wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he got loose. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. North Texas in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
It's a running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Mean Green after that last run, why not go back to the well? Might be calling a hot route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to take a shot on second and short. Touchdown, North Texas. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
7, Tulane, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Hussein. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Taylor wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finding open areas. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week.
Return runs out of bounds.
Start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind me.
Zings it complete to the right. Turning it up. Got enough space. Touchdown, Mean Green. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Taylor wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Barrow. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hawkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Hawkins. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Taylor wants to throw. Slithers into space. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Wants to go up top on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a second and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Fires it incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He lets it fly. Brings it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Tulane right back to the line.
1st and goal, Tulane.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
North Texas, 14, Tulane, 10.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the back. Smith dropping to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. North Texas has it, going to work with another 1st down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
now it's 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Making side adjustments here. Smith wants to throw. He's got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quick pass on the jet motion. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, North Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hussein. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half.
Number 17.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Continues to fight for yards. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
1st and 10.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Hawkins. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Tulane right back to the line.
At the 19. And first down for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to get it in. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Near the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, Tulane.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Hand off from the shotgun. Moving toward the end zone. And fumble! Defense on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Now, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
16.
And he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. The give from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Mean Green starting play in the final period here on 2nd down. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Mean Green starting play in the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back in the old days when they used to kick it back and forth just to play defense, is that what we're doing here? Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over. The inside handoff to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Quarterback making checks. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Hussein. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down.
Here we go.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Tulane, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know if anybody saw this happening. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing it. He's just not seeing the field real well. The defense has done a great job in the back end and with their pass rush, making life really hard on him. But they've got no points, and it's not a surprise. I mean, they thought they would be able to find some explosive plays throwing it early.
Makes the catch down the right side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Tulane right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Takes a hit as he fired.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The play action fake. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Makes the grab. It's Abraham. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tulane. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Barkova. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. Just going to keep it after the snap. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
And they'll take a knee. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. And he takes a knee. If that's an option, it's a bad one. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.